4, 3, 2, 1. I'm an island boy trying to make it.
Yeah, I'm an island boy.
2 on beat.
Island boy.
I'ma keep it just
Island boy. Gong, wow, wow. Bong, gong, gong.
I'm so mad. That shit is in my head all day.
Constantly. It's so bad. It's good, but it's kind of just, I kind of like it.
I mean, parts of it were good. Like, this would be a good song if a good person made it.
Right.
Yeah, so imagine you didn't see what they look like.
Yeah, if it was an island boy.
But aren't they?
Their parents are Cuban.
Okay.
I mean, well, they're Cuban.
Yeah.
Their parents were born in Cuba, which is an island.
Which is an island.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like with some production, that shit could be, it's a good hook. Yeah. Island boy.
If you didn't see them, you probably would just like it. But I don't think it would have gone viral.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they're so funny looking is why it went viral. Yeah, for sure.
And they're so not island boy looking. that was the thing.
Yeah.
I was like, please, Suede the Remix God, don't make this so cool.
Oh my God.
To make this like a hit, you know what I'm saying?
Please do it.
I know.
I think I want that now.
Man, they but actually, I kind of like was on their social media. I clicked to check it out, and they are fully leaning into the people making fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because now, nowadays, oh wait, hold on. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Man, nowadays, it really does feel like any publicity is good publicity to an extent, right? Because now they've really leaned into like, okay, yeah, people are making fun of us. They're doing all these like funny reactions, clowning us, doing the stupid wigs or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, of course, their TikToks are like popping,
They're blowing up. And little girls like them.
Oh, not even just little girls. They look like some thick, big grown girls like them too.
Really?
Have you seen their TikToks? They got them thick booty girls all up on their TikToks, just wanting all that island boy.
I saw they've been doing a couple like reactions to how they used to look before the locked up hair, and one of the dudes just has like natural like blonde curls, and all the girls are like, yo, why? They're actually attractive.
And then they do this weird thing with like the white and black liner for their hairline.
I'm so tired of that.
But they look like the doll that Angelica used to play with from Rugrats, you know, with the little yellow hair up like that.
Yeah.
Cynthia. Doja Cat dressed up like her this year.
Oh, man.
She was fire.
I love Doja Cat, man. I actually told David Soul recently, because he was like, yo, who's your hall pass, right? If I was really allowed to have a hall pass. Like, me and Chia always joke about it, but I don't think it's a real thing. But it used to be Nicole Swooshy Pants, as Rick calls her.
Scherzinger.
Either one.
Swooshy Pants, Scherzinger.
Same thing.
But recently I'm like, you know what? I think I'd go for some Doja Cat as my hall pass.
Wait. 2021 Doja Cat, right? Or like
I like
all versions.
I liked I'm a Cow Doja Cat.
No, she was hot.
So thick, them boy.
Yeah.
She done lost a lot of Hollywood weight now. Like she's. I feel like she's. Now she's popped off. She's lost some weight. She still looks great. But I liked her when it was like, oh shit, your thighs is crazy.
Yeah, she was thick.
Yeah.
I remember when she was on Wildin' Out, Conceited. I wasn't there for that. I was really mad about that. But Conceited said she looked like
Squidward.
Squidward ate all those Krabby Patties.
That was so fucked up.
She does have some phases where you've seen photos of her and you're like, that doesn't look like what we got now. But I just like how she leans into that side of her. Yeah. She's like, I know where I came from. I'm weird.
She goofy, man.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Hall pass.
Well, the world is my hall pass right now.
This is very
single.
true. But let's say one celebrity that it was like automatic. Okay, well let's not even take it to the hall pass. Like, who was your like celebrity that be like, okay, yeah, I want to smash.
Boris Cujo.
Oh, okay.
To this day.
Interesting. Very interesting.
God. To this day.
Okay.
He's just so handsome to me.
Okay.
That's man. And he speaks different languages. And I think he went to like Yale or something like that. Oh,
he speaks different languages or has different accents?
No, languages. Oh. Yeah, I know there's a difference, but he does speak multiple languages. I think German. He's not even from the U.S. Anywho, he's just fascinating and sexy. And I remember having a picture of him. Because, back in the day when you used to print out photos and put them on your binders, he did a Calvin Klein ad and he was in his little white tantarans and the white sheets. And I was like, oh my God, I want this bald man in my life. And I clearly have a type.
I see that.
Yeah. I clearly have a type. Oh, wow. I think I just unlocked where that came from.
That's funny. Because when you said that, that's what clicked in my head. And no, y'all don't know what we're talking about. And you're not going to know what we're talking about. That's funny.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that just happened.
For me, I feel like saying it out loud is kind of weird now.
Okay.
But it's not weird, but for that to be like the one, kind of weird. Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, okay. I mean, look, I think it's definitely
in terms of hall pass.
Right. It's gonna hit people like unexpectedly.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Gonna look.
Yeah. I don't think anybody is weirded out by.
No, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens. Really pretty.
Yeah. I also love me some Vanessa Hudgens. I keep it like calm about Vanessa Hudgens because Chia finds her annoying sometimes.
Oh, there would be nothing worse than the person you're with having a thing for the one person you cannot stand. Oh, that would piss me off.
That's so funny.
Oh, so you just keep that quiet. You see her on Disney and you're like, oh.
I keep that one like, Chia knows I love Doja Cat because every time I see Doja Cat, not only I'm like, oh man, Doja Cat's so hot, but I'm also like,
you just moo at the your phone.
Yeah, I know, right? I just be mooing. She's just a dope performer, I feel. And she got bars. And like I feel like she can really like rap. So I always like when she's on stage. I get hype, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like Vanessa Hudgens shit. I'll be like, I just kind of like, I just keep.
So here's the thing. That's why I felt like it's kind of weird because she is annoying, but in an adorable way.
Yeah.
Right. So I like it, but it's kind of like the opposite for me. I keep everything else quiet. Vanessa Hudgens is the only one I'm vocal with.
You're like, we're good with this one? We like Vanessa? Okay,
cool,
yes.
Straight, cool.
Yeah, the rest of them you don't need to know about.
People were surprised. I played a Fuck, Marry, Kill YouTube video with this YouTuber, Chino Alpha Wolf, one time, years ago, right? And he hit me with...
Love that sound.
Oh, yes. And he hit me with like, what are your, between like, it was like Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato. No. It was Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, and someone else. I forget, right? But people in the comments were surprised that I chose Ariana Grande over Demi Lovato because they know, I don't know, because I guess they thought like, oh, like they know I love a girl with some body, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, and to them, they were like, oh, there's that whole thing, oh, Ariana Grande looks like she's 12 or whatever. But like, first of all, I don't think she looks like she's 12. But the thing about it is a big reason why I find Ariana Grande so hot is because like she's funny, like her personality is what kind of sets it over the edge for me. Like, cause she's like quiet funny. You feel me? Yeah. Like watch interviews and shit. I'm like, hey, she funny, and she be saying fuck a lot.
Yeah,
I just think it's hot.
Yeah, you're not allowed to like her though. It's so weird. It's like she's a grown ass woman.
She's grown,
but you can't like her because she looks young. But then it's like, so who's she supposed to date?
Right.
Because she can't date grown ass men.
Yeah.
Do they have to look young too?
Petite women are grown too, guys.
It's the weirdest shit to me that girls do that. So every time a dude says something about body hair on a girl, oh my God, you just outing yourself that you like little girls. Like, wait a minute. There are adult women who are not hairy.
Yeah.
That's not a sign of age.
It is interesting, those people's perspective.
Yeah.
Like, why do you feel that way? I kind of want to ask them, like, can we get to the root of that? Because I don't want to have hair. And if you have hair, then that's fine. But I personally don't. And it's not because some guy told me like, oh yeah, you should. I was like, nah, I've experimented. This is the system that I like and what works for me. And that's cool.
And here's the thing too. Okay, now we grew up on 2000s porn, early 2000s porn, where everybody at one point was completely waxed and shaven, guys and girls.
That's true.
Right?
But here's the thing, bro. I'm not even talking about vaginas. arm hair.
Oh,
If
just
a
like
dude complains about like a girl's forearms being hairy, they go to that. Would you like little girls or something? Like, wait, what?
Really?
yeah.
I remember being in the 9th grade, 8th grade, and having Hispanic homegirls with hairy ass arms.
Yeah.
That's not a sign of you having bald arms. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I don't really find hairy men attractive. I don't know what that says about me. I personally like men that don't really have hair.
You heard it here first. Nikki Blades is a pedophile.
Hey,
y'all.
like them little boys. Like that's how silly it sounds.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm just used to, I've never really dated anybody that was super hairy.
Yeah.
And I never really grew up around anybody that was super hairy. I've never really seen, people that have a lot of hair.
So it weirds you out.
It kind of does. I don't know what to do with it. And I've been with guys who have hair, but they shave.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just used to that primped.
You just like what you like, and you understand that everything can be different.
And I appreciate if a man is over here going out of his way to shave and that's his thing and he's constant with it and he knows I like it. I appreciate that.
You don't like that little taco meat coming out?
Some people have some people, look, if you got that good little chest pec muscle right here that does a
right.
part and there's a little curly Q or something, that's not bad.
Yeah, I ain't got no chest.
But I
at
don't
all.
let me tell you this, whatever, I will shave your back, baby. If you get hairy one day when you get old, you got hair creeping up the side, I'll shave it. But if we're in the dating phase and I just see some the hair's coming out the trap area of the shirt, or like when it's poking out the white.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like that little, it's not neck hair, it's not back hair,
it's
it's
shoulder.
it's shoulder hair.
When it's floofing out the turtleneck.
Right. I don't understand. I'm like, that's gonna be that's a red flag for me. I'm just gonna let you
Hilarious.
know.
So I have that, right? No, not joking. I hate it. So I completely understand. I got it waxed once. Biggest mistake in my life.
Oh no.
It didn't hurt or anything like that, but the girl was like, "You ever been waxed before?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Okay, there's a chance you'll get like a breakout after this," and I was like, "I should be good. I don't get pimples like that." Nigga.
Yeah.
Just pimply ass shoulders. I'm like, oh, great. Went from hair to pimples.
Well, let me.
Ingrown.
Hey man, you know what? It's funny. There's all these gimmicks that promise a great night's sleep, but they don't ever work. I don't care what kind of toppers there are or how heavy a blanket may be. It's lipstick on a pig. Lipstick on a pig.
Yeah.
Why?
If you're sleeping on a terrible mattress, your sleep will be terrible. It's that simple. That's what I'm saying. That's why I recommend sleeping on a purple mattress. That's because only purple mattresses have the Gel Flex Grid. It feels super cool. It's like squishy, but gives you some resistance. Super stretchy, ultra squishy material that adapts and flexes around pressure points and doesn't retain heat. The Gel Flex Grid is amazingly supportive for your back and legs while cushioning your shoulders, neck, and hips.
Oh, you need
Need
that in
that.
the hips.
Yes, I didn't even realize that until I got older.
Yeah.
You'll be waking up like, oh, my neck and my back.
Yeah, and the pussy in a crack. Unlike memory foam, which remembers everything, thanks to the Gel Flex Grid, purple mattresses bounce back as you move and shift. You'll never have that I'm stuck feeling people get with memory foam. Now, this is true because I don't like when it's too soft, and I don't like when it's too firm either. I need a little resistance.
Okay, Goldilocks.
Just right. And that's why I like this purple mattress with the little flexi grid, because I think it gives you the right balance of cushy and resistance, And my neck, man, sometimes I just you ever wake up and your neck is stupid, it just fucks your whole day up?
Yep.
It's very important. Get that grid. Try your purple mattress risk-free with free shipping and returns. Financing is available too, okay? Getting a great night's sleep starts with having a great mattress, so go get a purple mattress. Just for y'all, I got a special treat. Go to purple.com/NoChaserGang10 and use code NoChaserGang10 for a limited time. You can get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/NoChaserGang10 using code NoChaserGang10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. One more time, purple.com/NoChaserGang10 and use code NoChaserGang10. Terms apply.
So this holiday season, I'm giving thanks to our friends at Manscaping. Now, do I tell my extended family that I have the Performance Package 4.0 from the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming?
Woo.
Not to mention, it includes their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer.
Okay.
To tame the bush.
Mm-hmm.
And I score brownie points with the in-laws. Gift yourself Manscaped because your in-laws care about your bush.
Yes, they do.
I mean, it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Or you can give it to the man in your life, whoever needs it. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with 20% off with free shipping by going to manscaped.com/nochaser. So you think your holiday spread is good?
I'm sorry.
Your holiday spread. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I think it is, but some people might not.
Well, if it ain't, it's time to give thanks to Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the perfect package for your package. You know what I'm saying? Now, inside you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker, ear and nose hair trimmer. That's my personal favorite.
Yeah, because they be getting crazy sometimes.
Yeah, my nose is wild. Crop preserver ball deodorant, my second personal favorite.
Okay,
his balls are wild.
My balls is
Y'all
wild.
Woo!
The Crop Reviver toner. It's a little spray, give you a little refresher down there.
Nice.
And they even got performance boxer briefs and a travel bag to hold all of your goodies. Think of it as a cornucopia for your balls.
Wow, look at y'all.
Now, I can't forget the Manscaped liquid formulas. They're like the pumpkin pie and the ice cream after Thanksgiving dinner. You can't live without it. Crop preserver, like I said. Ball deodorant, like I said. Crop reviver, like I said. They got everything you need for the freshest balls.
And who don't like fresh balls?
I love fresh balls. Mine. So, like I said before, make sure you use manscaped.com/nochaser to get 20% off and free shipping. That's manscaped.com/nochaser. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
Woo!
You saying that you shave your man's back or whatever.
I have no problem with that.
It's funny because this actually takes me back. And I don't know if I've told the story. Probably. Y'all know how we do on the No Chaser show. But I dated somebody at one point. Like I used to just trim my pubes. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it like trim, not all the way down. But she preferred shaved all the way. Because she said something about how like while she was like riding, the little pricklies of any pubes would throw off her like clit stimulation. She wanted that shit all the way smooth. And so one day we was in the shower. She grabbed her shaver and shaved my pubes, and I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." And then,
you weren't looking. You watch your face.
yeah, I know, right? It's a monster. Oh, but yeah. So, and ever since then, for a good, I was probably like 20 something. So for years after that, I was, I was always keeping it completely shaved, and I just felt like, all right, this is what I'm doing now. But I feel like, and this actually works out perfectly because one of the questions that someone sent us was, "Hey Tim, like, what do I do with my pubes nowadays?" You know what I'm saying? What do girls like, or what is the vibe? Like, what is going on? And I feel like back when I was like in college, it was kind of like, oh, everybody just shaves their whole everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even like girls and guys, right? Yeah, but now I feel like, and from what I've seen online and shit, I've heard girls say what they would prefer most is just a little bit of pubes.
Yeah. It's whatever makes you feel comfortable, because if you know what it is to have to shave, you can get ingrown hairs. Sometimes it gets stubbly, or you get the little outbreaks, and you feel really insecure about that. I think the biggest thing is something that's comfortable, but also like still clean. I think that's the main thing, is like the manscaping. You don't have to go completely bald. I think that's the same for women. It's just a matter of it being, like you said, presentable. And
line up the outsides, put the little white line.
Yeah, just, shape it up a little bit, put the hot towel over,
You can fade it from top to bottom or bottom to top.
Right. We got triangles, lightning bolts, hearts. You can etch one of those. Yeah. Be like Drake. You put one of them little hearts in that thing. Ooh, that would be cute.
Mm-hmm. That actually would be good.
That actually would be really cute. But I don't know how it would feel if I was like with a dude.
And you seen a little heart shaped into it.
I'm just like, lover boy? What is this? I would be concerned. Because I would wonder who lined it up for you.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. I think, even as I got older, when I was in college, I was like, yeah, I would like her to be fully shaved or waxed or whatever. And then when you get older, you just kind of, and I don't know if it was with the changing of the times or it's just being more grown. It's like, man, I don't give a fuck about some pubes.
Right.
Like I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Even like you said, as long as that shit clean, have a bush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like have a, because me and Rick used to talk about this all the time. Like it's possible to have just a pretty bush.
Yeah.
Oh, it's highly possible. So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the answer. It's personal preference,
Right.
/ preference of your partner. But if you keep it clean and nice looking, and it don't stink,
Yeah.
Do you, boo?
Especially me as somebody who also enjoys Japanese porn a lot on occasion. I'm used to the bush.
Yeah.
So like I don't mind when I see a bush and some pixelation.
I was hoping you didn't make that joke so I can make it. I was like, I'm not gonna cut him off, but I'm gonna come right behind it.
I had to get used to that shit too, man.
Dude, I hate that shit.
Me too. Hey, but you know what? They hip to the game now because you can look up Japanese uncensored.
Hilarious.
I was watching, you know how Gwyneth Paltrow has Goop?
Mhm.
It's her, her company. She has a documentary. But she did do the, what you call it, the vagina scented candle. She did do that. Erykah Badu did too.
Yeah.
Anywho, she has a special on Netflix, and one of the specials was actually about pleasure and just talking about it. And there was this whole portion of it where they were talking about women learning how to actually come, and they, for the first time ever, it's like you just saw like vaginas on the screen of like different shapes, different colors, with hair, without hair. And I thought that was a really good moment because the whole story behind it was kind of what we were talking about with porn, is that our preferences are kind of based off of what we see. And because there isn't a lot of diversity in porn, like nobody really knows what's going on when we're, looking at other people's parts. So I thought that was interesting because that was, I watch women. So you see a variety of things in that realm. But I thought it was interesting for the first time, like on a streaming service that was not porn, I was able to actually see
Coochies.
different looking vaginas.
Well, context plays a lot into how much gets censored. You could literally go on YouTube and see all types of dicks and coochies.
Really?
If it's waxing videos, if it's any type of medical anything, you can go on YouTube and look up like someone getting like their pap. You know what I'm saying?
And you can see?
You can see everything.
Because it's medical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Educational.
There we go.
And then of course there's some they're flagged for like 18 or older usually, but it's on YouTube. They exist on YouTube.
I did not know that.
And then you'll see the top comment, not my proudest fap, but
oh my God. And somebody had to go ruin it for everybody.
Always.
But that's how it is. This is the context of it. I definitely like at one point I remember, I do remember too being like, just because it was YouTube, seeing a titty was like, oh shit, because you're not supposed to see a titty on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, what can I look up to see a titty?
Breast augmentation.
Browser history.
Oh, it's a mess.
I just want to look through the last 10 things.
I definitely thank you
up.
for reminding me to send Rick all my passwords at some point.
Yeah.
If I ever meet an untimely death,
which you can assign on Facebook. You can assign your page to someone on Facebook in case you pass away. Yes.
On Meta.
That's crazy. Oh.
Meta.
World peace. No.
Yeah. So.
If I'm dying slowly, I'm definitely gonna break my phone before I go. If I know I'm dying, oh shit.
You better break that cloud too, because
I turned that shit off a long time ago.
Whoa.
My cloud was off for a long time.
It came back on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what the fuck? But I turned it off again. But y'all some bitches for that.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, I think I got to a point where I just had so much content on my phone, not dirty shit, just like videos and stuff. I was like, I gotta put the cloud on,
Yeah.
It's scary.
I have a lot of pictures and videos on my phone. I have no idea what the fuck they are. I never look back at any of that shit. So when I change a phone, I'm just like, all right, start new. I'll probably go through, like I have a favorites folder of shit that I'm like, okay, I want this, and I'll send that over. But other than that, I just
really,
I have a Dropbox still.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I literally have a folder that says like "Do not open," and I realized that it's the worst name for a folder.
stupid.
Girl. Every time I go, I look in it. Every time I'm like, "Don't open." What's in here? And I'm like, I know what's in here already.
You know,
but it told me not to do it, so I just look at it.
You know, when you're trying to find the creep shit, you always go to someone's like recently deleted or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't had to look through somebody's phone in a long time.
Hey, well, that's fun.
Yeah. Whew, you know, living on the edge.
Are you
anxiety.
done with doing that?
Yeah, I need to be.
You need. I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best.
Next time I have the opportunity, I'm gonna try not to.
Right.
Man, you know what? Me and Chia have never done that.
You guys have had also a lot of communication between the two of you.
Yeah.
You're very clear as far as where you both stand. There's not really a reason for you to do that. You spent most of your relationship apart.
Yeah.
And then now that you guys are together, you guys made a conscious decision to be together. It wasn't a forced situation. Like, you guys didn't have to be together. So.
And you're both equally terrified about what you're gonna find. Nope, not doing that.
I go to her shit, it's blank. It's just completely empty.
You're like, what the fuck is this?
So you didn't even got my stuff?
Like,
I definitely have been in relationships where it was always like, let me see your phone. Let me check. Go through all my texts, go through this and that. You know what I'm saying? Go through my, she knew all my passwords to everything.
Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. We were young.
Yeah.
Young and insecure.
Yeah.
The only person where I had his password and he had mine, he was the one that was cheating all the time. He's like, yeah, go ahead, look. I'm like, bitch, it's telling me you're somewhere else. Why you tell me to look at this?
Well, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, Nikki Blades. When you tell them go ahead and look, they're supposed to be like, I guess I trust you.
No, I was
because
like,
you
thank
said
you.
Go ahead and look.
It's like, give me that
Like,
shit.
I will, motherfucker. He's
That was-
like, fuck.
That was the weirdest thing because he was the one that wanted to share locations too. Like, before we were sharing locations on the phone. And I'd be like, where are you going? Like, you told me to look at this. Bitch, I don't live where you're where you're at.
Right.
And he was cheating all the time. That was the one that I had people like emailing me.
Maybe he was trying to break up with you without breaking up with you.
But then come back. See, I don't understand.
Or threesomes.
No,
That's
he
where
was
I'm at, babe.
he was 1000% opposed to it. Completely opposed to it.
Wow.
He despised the fact that I was even bisexual. He hated it.
What?
So
He
he
felt
wanted to be a
extremely-
hoe and wanted
Yes.
you to be a goody goody.
Yes.
Got it.
Even when it came to like toys or anything like that, he wanted nothing to do with it. He was like, no way. I think we ultimately broke up. I mean, clearly the cheating, but there was a point to where he wanted to have like a family. And I didn't want to have a family yet because we can't even make it a week
Yeah.
together, let alone having, bringing a life in. But there's a point in time in our relationship where we would, do it and he would be like, this feels empty. I'm like, feels empty? He's like, because he wanted to have babies. I'm like, you want to have babies with everybody. Like, I can't have babies with you. But yeah, it was just a really weird young relationship. Very insecure
And he didn't
relationship.
want to have threesome?
No, he didn't want nothing. He hated that I liked girls.
Well, let me ask you this. And because I wanna
That's probably why.
I wanna specify that, like, just because a girl's bisexual doesn't mean she wants to have threesomes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you, were you open to that?
With him, no.
Okay.
With him, it was just him and I. Again, just because I'm interested in women doesn't mean I want to be with them in my relationship. I wanted it to be just him and I. And I was very happy with that. For him, he wanted to be with all the women, but didn't want me with anybody else. So it was really confusing. But yeah, just because you're into women doesn't mean you want to share them in your relationship.
Right.
Some do. But
Yeah,
again, that's something you have to have a conversation about.
Yeah.
Also, there are some women that don't identify as bisexual that have had threesomes.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Right.
of course.
Right. Totally.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And that may have been what he wanted. The fact that you actually like girls, he was like, oh, no, I'm not about to bring
Right.
somebody who could take you
can
away.
actually, you can actually have a relationship with.
I want you to not want this and just agree to it.
Yeah, no, that was never going to happen. When your online checking account is running low, the last thing you want is a crazy overdraft fee. You know they be charging like $33 every time you go over?
Fact.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they've gone way out of hand. And in 2019, traditional banks took $11 billion in overdraft fees. What? Yeah, that's a lot of money for people who don't have the money. Chime does things way different. Chime is an award-winning app and debit card that has saved members $10 billion in overdraft fees with Spot Me fee-free overdrafts. Eligible members can overdraft up to $200 on their debit card purchases and cash withdrawals with absolutely no fees.
Wow.
Which
That's
is crazy.
amazing.
Again, $11 billion in fees. That shit is wild. That is wild. Now, you deserve to have the financial peace of mind. Join the millions of Americans already loving Chime. Signing up only takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score at all, which a lot of people need to be worried about because every time you try to apply for something, it affects your credit score, but not with Chime. Get started today at chime.com/nochaser. That's chime.com/nochaser. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Spot Me eligibility required. Apply. Overdraft only applies to debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. Limits start at $20 and may be increased up to $200 by Chime. Chime members' overdraft fees saving based on eligibility. Use of Spot Me V, $33 average overdraft fee, database on Bankrate checking account, survey and CRL June 2020 overdraft fees report.
We're all entrepreneurs, right? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the most important thing that people forget about when you're trying to start a new business, you got to have a good website.
Yeah.
And not everybody knows how to build a good website, but that's why Squarespace is lit and easy to use. Squarespace empowers millions of dreamers, makers, and doers by providing them with the tools they need to bring their creative ideas to life. On Squarespace's dynamic all-in-one platform, customers can build a website, claim a domain, sell online, and market a brand. Our products combine cutting-edge design and world-class engineering, making it easier than ever to establish your online presence, which is very important in today's day and age.
I actually use Squarespace for my website.
Oh, shit. Well, damn. NikkiBlaze.com. Squarespace is perfect for people who are ready to make their ideas a reality and want those ideas to stand out. Their brand pillars are design, innovation, storytelling, entrepreneurialism, customer enablement. So that is everything you need to really build a successful website, okay? Squarespace tools are DIY in nature, meaning anyone can learn about, use, and or create the following without technical expertise, like e-commerce, domains, marketing tools, analytics, ease of use, and world-class design. Stuff like that is really important things you wouldn't normally get a chance to look at, like your analytics. Companies want to know about that stuff.
Yes,
you know
they
what I'm
do.
saying? Easy to set up an online store, whether you're just getting started or an established brand. Squarespace has a powerful e-commerce platform designed to help you and your business grow. Sell unlimited products and services online with no transaction fees and effortlessly manage your inventory, orders, and customers. You can sell products, gift cards, digital products, subscription products, and extensions.
Everybody needs those extensions.
So yes, you gotta do it. Squarespace, turn your cool idea into a new website, showcase your work, blog or publish content. So many things you can do, and it's so easy. They got a world-class design, nothing to patch or upgrade ever, 24/7 award-winning customer support. There are so many different people using Squarespace, architects, fine artists, graphic designers, photographers, bars and pubs, restaurants, nutritionists, wellness coaches, financial services, coaches, gamers, everybody, all right? And just for y'all, I got a special treat. Go to squarespace.com/CODE for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code CODE to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. It's come up before where someone was like, let's say, I guess it has a lot of like circumstances, right? But if they were like, if your girl made out with some girl at a party, would you be mad at that? And like, I personally wouldn't.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, even if she was bi, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's say Chia was bi, right? And I knew that she like was into girls as well. And I do realize that makes it a little different because like there is a chance of like, oh, okay, like a connection or something, right?
Yeah.
But like, honestly, I feel like if Chia just was like, hey, I feel like making out with some girl at this party, I think she's hot, I wouldn't be upset by that. Me personally.
Yeah, same.
But there's a difference between having that conversation and then her just doing it. Me knowing now, if I was to get into a relationship, no matter what type of adult activities I get into, I have to discuss that with the person that I'm with because I'm with that person. If I'm single, I do what I want. But if we're together, you need to consult your person before you just be making out. Because technically, that's cheating. If that's, in their book, doesn't matter, male or female. So got to talk about it.
Yeah. But no, like I wouldn't be like, what? No, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You with me? Like, man.
But if you were just like walking and all of a sudden you're like,
if
what the fuck are you doing?
If I walked into a room and she was doing something with a girl and the girl was a girly girl.
Rick's like, excuse me.
My dick is coming out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm a little upset.
But we'll talk about it later.
Well, I'm a little upset.
I'm going to leave the door open. Rick's coming through.
Man. Yeah, no, I don't think I would trip. Because for me, like, the beauty of my relationship has always been the fact that we have the choice.
Right.
Right? If she's constantly choosing me, I'm not tripping about what's going on when I'm not around. So yeah, I wouldn't trip.
Yeah, my mindset now versus what it was then is completely different. I would even say like my mindset now versus maybe like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
So different because I'm able to look at the situation through probably like more secure eyes and understanding like the type of men that I'm into now are secure men. I could already see somebody that's insecure a mile away and can see where the fights are going already. So it's like, am I trying to be toxic? Because clearly we all know how to do that, some better than others. And that's sometimes all we know how to do is just be fucking toxic. So you go for toxic ass people. But now I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I really don't. I have to wake up for work in the morning. Please. Like I'm the type of person now to where I had to explain, hey, I know I really want to see you, but after a certain hour, I need to go to bed.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep. And it's not that I don't want to spend time with you. It's like I have to put myself first because a bitch is tired in the morning and now I'm angry at you.
Yeah. Them kids in their early 20s, they don't understand people get sleepy, man.
They do not.
No.
I didn't.
Oh my God. Hey, what are you doing? Bitch, I'm asleep. You just woke me up 20 minutes before my alarm.
Well, you up now. Come through.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, fuck you. That's what you get.
Like, it's midnight. It's early. Like, I have showered. I'm comfortable.
Oh my God. It's once. Look, if I'm dressed, just so happen to be dressed for the day, down.
Yeah.
Anything. Oh, if I have lashes on, oh, we're out taking photos. But if I am in sweatpants, hair tie, chilling with no makeup on, I'm at home. Would you like to come over and have a regular ass?
Oh, yeah.
Or that too. You know what I mean? Like I'm just chilling, but I'm not leaving this fucking house.
Yeah.
I completely understand that for women with the makeup, right? For me, I've been in situations where, literally when I was in New York, because I was and not no freak shit, but I was in New York and I was in my hotel room. I just got back from dinner with my homegirl Linda. Took me to a fire Mexican food spot out there, bougie Michelin star Mexican food. Yeah, it was bomb. And I will. And so I was like, but I was in the bed. But I hadn't showered yet, but I had just put on comfy clothes. You know what I'm saying? Put on like just some comfy sweats so I could just lay out. And then a producer that I used to work with was like, yo, are you down to meet up for a drink? I just got out of work. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, yeah, I'll put some pants on. You know what I'm saying? But had I been showered, I'd be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm good. But I'm like, all right, little switcheroo. I'm still dirty as hell. I wasn't going to go to sleep. Fine. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, I thought of a scenario where I would be upset at my girl making out with another girl. Let's say I walk into the room and I see Chia making out with a girl that looked like me.
Like, that's what I'm saying. If it's a girl. Yeah. If she's like with a, what do they call it?
Oh,
what's the non-offensive with it? A stud?
I think
a stud.
Yeah, I'd be a little like, oh.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't
Ma'am,
know.
would you like to fight?
I think I'm supposed to be upset at you right now, but you prayed. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I'd be so annoyed.
I mean, that does raise a bigger question that's been going around a lot is about like men doing the same thing. Would women be okay if their man was bisexual? And that started a big conversation too, because they're like, why is sexuality viewed that way? It's a deeper discussion. But, I've been seeing that circulating too, because I don't know if I'm tripping, but I did see a clip, and y'all clear this up for me. Did Joe Budden just say that he was that a joke? Because I just saw a highlight and I don't know how to trust the internet. So can somebody please tell me if this is...
So I didn't watch the episode.
Okay.
What I know from Joe, I think he's trolling.
Okay.
I think there's something behind it. I think it was a watch what happens if I say this, or it could have been I want the privileges they get, something along those lines. I do not think he's actually. But if he is, congratulations on coming out, Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph? Sometimes you're on Twitter and you see some shit trending. Joe Budden comes out as bisexual, and you go, "What?" And then I saw the clip as well.
Yeah.
I don't consistently watch the Joe Budden podcast like you do, but I also could tell there's a lot of context behind it.
Yeah, I felt like I was missing some things, but the comment section was a lot of angry women, like a lot of angry women, and TikTok was running with that clip talking about most men that are toxic like that hate women are struggling with their sexuality, and this proves it. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on right now. I feel like I stumbled into, I opened a door to a room that I was like, whoa, wrong door. But I kind of want to know what's going on in here.
Yeah.
I need more.
Yeah. The only women I've ever seen that say they're okay with a man being bisexual are the women that are really fighting for the LGBT community's rights. But just a regular woman, they not having that shit from what I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't had that conversation with too many people, but you do feel like the initial reaction from a lot of women is like, oh no, no, I'm not cool with that at all. And and that does have a lot to do with how we've just viewed a male gay relationship compared to a lesbian relationship over the however, whether because of the media or whatever.
And it's a conversation that isn't being had
that none of us can answer.
None of us really.
I'll bring someone gay on.
No, we should, because when Pride Month comes around, right? I'm bi, but I don't go and just I don't feel the same during Pride Month as, say, my co-host on the show that I'm with. Greg is gay, very gay. As far as the sense he's like, I'm gay. Right. I love this is what I do. He's an advocate for everybody, and we had a discussion about how it is different for bisexual women and bisexual men, because it depends on who you're talking to and how they view you. Because women, a lesbian relationship, is normally sexualized. So if I say it, people are just like, you want attention. Me saying I like women is oh yeah, you probably just want attention, versus maybe she actually wants to have that connection with somebody. But then when you bring up men, it's okay, maybe you're just confused. So the conversation around it is still expanding, because I think too, sexualizing just lesbian relationships are things that people are like, yo, it's not just always that. Us making out is not for you to get off to. This is my girlfriend or my wife, and this is my relationship. Right. It's not just for your enjoyment. So, sexuality is a deep conversation. Ooh, we should definitely have somebody on for that.
Yeah, for sure. We have to. Yeah, because it is fucking interesting.
And perspectives, because everybody in the community also views each other very differently. It may be one whole group of people, but
there's so much going on.
There's so much, and within the community, outside of the community, and again, just the only way to get through it is conversations.
Yeah, and you got that pretty bi privilege, so it's
I know. Yes, I do know. I understand. I don't get to apparently giving relationship advice too. People don't like.
This bitch is cute. She can't tell us.
They were so I think I read a comment that said, "This is like a trust fund baby trying to tell me how to save money." And
that's hilarious.
Yes. Somebody said, yo, Nikki should not be giving dating advice, because this is like a trust fund baby trying to tell me how to save money. And then other people were like, damn, that's actually funny. And I don't know what to say.
That's
but
really funny.
That's a point is made there.
I get it.
But attractive people still
we struggle too, right?
Let's not. You just shouldn't take the advice from her if you ugly.
So wait, how come y'all always asking me for advice? What the fuck?
Y'all love my advice. What you saying? I'm regular like y'all.
I bring that up because I sent these two a video of why Pete Davidson keeps knocking down all these baddies. And this woman, who I think was beautiful, was talking in the video, and she said it's the bare fucking minimum out there, and all he probably did was be nice.
Which we literally said on the last episode.
So, no matter what you look like, we're all thinking the same thing, Pete.
Did you think she ruined it with the end of that video, though?
No, because we're all thinking it too. We all think he got a big shalongalong.
I mean, I don't think she ruined it. I think it was a fair joke real joke.
Yeah.
Because also Ariana Grande has put out there that he has like a 10-inch dick.
Right. And he plays into it a lot. But I mean, in the video, it was really saying like he probably treats her very nicely. Like it's not like a lot of these guys that are super attractive. Again, some people, can look good, treat you like shit, maybe look good and be nice. We don't know. Everybody's different. But I think Pete Davidson's kind of cute because I think damn near the same thing, and he's tall. A lot of the things she said, I was like, yeah.
My favorite part about that is we don't even know if they're
going on?
fucking around yet.
No
Everybody has these theories and shit. It's so fucking
They
funny.
could just be hanging out and fucking a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Or
Kanye's
not even fucking.
Kanye's like, on SNL, they told my wife to say she's getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Well, she's holding hands with Pete Davidson.
He didn't even mention the kiss and all that shit.
I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too because they kissed in that skit, right?
Mhm.
And for me, not gonna lie, there's been girls that weren't feeling me until let's say, I don't know, we was playing Truth or Dare at a party and then we kissed and they was like, oh, you got nice lips. Let's keep on kissing. You know what I'm saying? A little kiss can go a long way.
Hey,
You know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
kiss can go a long way.
That's so funny.
I remember I had a huge crush on this girl in high school. This girl Alicia. And not the tall Latina Alicia, but the short, light-skinned Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
And I had such a crush on her, but she had a man, but she was always flirting with me. And then one time we paired up in drama class and we were supposed to write a skit, right? I'm like, all right, cool. I'll write majority. I'll write it. Let me tell you tell me what you think, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna work a skit into this kiss, right? Yeah. What I say? Skit into this kiss? Oh, yeah.
You knew what you was doing.
You was just plotting for it.
Yeah,
Y'all
he's
get it.
like, look,
I make a skit around it.
So I wrote the skit. I wrote the kiss. I wrote the skit. I sent it to her. I'm like, how's this feel? Like, how you feel about this? You cool with this? She was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Cool. And I was able to finesse and be like, all right, we should probably practice a little bit before we actually perform, right? So we had to rehearse a bunch of kissing. It was fucking lit.
That was not a finesse. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah,
she's
I
like,
know.
oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna do. I don't.
All you need is an excuse, right?
Mhm.
And then so we did the whole skit. We kissed in front of the whole class. And they were watching, and everyone said, and it was tight. And then
it was the best day ever.
and I was so excited. But let me tell you, I was also annoyed because another boy and girl that paired up in class copied our shit and also did a kiss in their skit. I was like, come on.
Did they get the same reaction though?
Not as loud.
Not as loud. Yeah.
It was more like,
I've seen this already.
Yeah. Boo.
Y'all throw that. But yeah,
Give us something different.
kissing.
Kissing.
Blaze, you ever been on a date with somebody you liked, or been seeing somebody, been hanging out with somebody, and then let's say, and then it was a bad kisser, and and you was like, oh shit, I can't, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you this, because
Who was it?
Akina say.
what was
What Akina said.
Akina say Mamatusa. What did they do wrong?
It was the tongue straight to the back of the throat. It was the tongue, mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's what it felt like, and I was like
They were jabbing the back.
I was like, why is I could feel the fat part of the tongue. You know, the back of the tongue, the fat part.
in your mouth.
In my mouth. I said, excuse me, sir, what
That's
are you
weird.
feeling for?
That's hilarious.
It's a funny ass piece of the tongue to feel. I don't know. Just try to shove your tongue down your partner's throat tonight.
Just lay the tongue.
Just lay- But that was really what it was. And I was like, what are you doing?
Wow.
It was like one of those, you're like,
Oh God.
you're like, okay, maybe he'll take my lead. And you
Yeah.
try to maneuver. And it was like, nah, babe, I'm checking yo tonsils.
Oh my God.
Like, it was
Hilarious.
really aggressive. We hooked up. I was like, well, that mouth.
Put that somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
What? I like your enthusiasm. Now, maybe it's just in the wrong space. But yeah.
That was probably his goal.
It felt,
what I can do with this thing.
let me tell you, that's exactly what it felt like. He was probably like, it wasn't a sensual kiss. He wasn't trying to be like, oh, I'm just trying to make out with you. It was like the hands were doing all types of things. And I'm like, okay, I know where this is going, but I'm going to need you to get your whole mouth out of my mouth.
Get your teeth off my teeth.
Right. I'm like, yo, please stop.
That I was in high school again, and this makes me upset. This story brings up memories for me because I bad kissed a girl, and I had no idea. I thought I was a good kisser back then, but I still had some things to work out apparently, because it was a girl that we were flirting with, like, and I was like, yo, let's hang out, let's go on a little date. She was like, cool. And then at the end of the night, we were in my room and we were kissing a little bit. And then after that, she wasn't really trying to kick it anymore. And then I was like, what did I do? And then found out through a mutual homegirl that she was like, that she said my kiss was way too sloppy. She said she just had all types of
juicy.
I was like, I don't remember that.
That's not what it was like for you. She's over there doing the same thing as me, like.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's like, this motherfucker got.
I don't remember going down like that. I was very upset that she wasn't trying to kick it anymore.
You're like, damn, excuse me, can I get a redo?
But yeah, for real, right? But thank God, I found out, because I definitely became more aware of that as I got older. You know what I'm saying?
I think the best way to be a good kisser, I think I consider myself a very good kisser, is to go off the vibe of the other person too. It's kind of, you got to see what's going on, and the kissing isn't just with the lips and the tongue. It's a lot. You can with the hands.
Her hair. Just keep messing her hair up the whole time.
Oh, be very aware of whose hair you are trying to play with, just in general, because I definitely surprise people sometimes by having some extra pieces in.
What you do is while you're kissing her, you find the tracks and you massage them.
Oh, see, I would, if we're in a relationship, I'd be like, oh yeah.
You just gotta ask for consent. Can I play with your hair? Yes. Can I play with the hair you purchased? Yes. Boom. That way you can go wherever you want.
There's nothing worse than thinking, especially because there's a difference. You got your clip-ins on your waist, all that other stuff. Then like a clip-in. The clip-in, especially when you are like in the dating phase and you lying about all your
right,
and you like look over and there's a clip on the side of the bed. You're like,
I mean, this is why communication is very important. Not gonna lie, especially as I got older, there were times when I was about to canoodle with somebody and I'd be like, am I good to pull your hair?
Yo, my
it's not gonna come out, right?
Oh my God. My ex, because we were together for so long, he hated, I feel like most boyfriends and husbands, they're like, all right, we get where you're doing it, but I don't really like it. He would call it my yaki. Because it was the type of hair it was, and I would take it out after the club and I would throw it in the back seat, and he's like, that is the most unattractive thing I've ever seen. Can you please stop taking your hair out in the car? And I'm like,
Bro, tell me one time why. Tell me why. One time. Tell me time why. One time.
Island boy. I just one.
I was picking up my car from valet at this hotel, right? Brought my car out. It was my car. But I'm looking around, getting the shit, and I'm like, there's a drink here I didn't purchase. Looking around, I'm like, there is hair in the back seat. And I had to stop, and I was like, this ain't my car, man. And I got out the shit and I was like, hey, did someone else have a the same car? And then there was literally someone else with the exact same car as me, same model, same everything.
Yeah, somebody was about to be pissed off they didn't get their extensions back.
Yeah. Man, exactly. And so I'm like, y'all would have had me fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's say I drove home and had these fucking extensions in the back seat.
Bruh.
But
who got blue hair?
Right? But here's the kicker. I knew the girl whose car belonged to. Like,
that's funny.
I forget how. I think they were like, do you know this girl? Like, and they said her name was a unique name. And I was like, look, I do know her, but this is not the same car. And I texted her. I was like, because she was a Wild 'N Out girl. And I was like, yo, do you have this type of car? She's like, yeah. I was like, I almost drove off with your shit today, just so you know.
That's what you know, the 22 inches in the back are straight. You're good. We secured the bag.
So you told me your hair was real. I remember that.
I'm explaining.
You know these Wild 'N Out girls don't be having no real hair.
No real nothing. Just playing Wild 'N Out
Except for
girls.
Nikki Blades.
Well, my hair. I had a bob when I was on Wild 'N Out. I had a short ass
and it
bob.
all came off in one piece.
I wish it would have saved me from having an uneven part. I even had Shonda come out. I said, bitch, you let me out with this shit all off. But yeah, I had a whole sew-in. They were pissed too, because they were like, I thought we told you to have long hair. And then I saw Jasmine with her long hair. I said, nah, I'm going to come with the bob. But a whole ass bob.
The bob looked good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, look, every hair looks good on Nikki Blades.
I think Rick hit me up the other day and was like, I forgot you were blonde. I was like, yeah.
Totally forgot that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, real quick while we're here, I just noticed this amazing new Goody Brand hat that you have on. I didn't even realize that was a Goody Brand hat.
Same.
You look like Asher from Pokemon.
There's a person named Asher?
Ash.
Oh.
I just added the ER.
And if y'all remember, see, I was trying to give you these shits on No Chaser. Because there was an old episode where it came up that Rick really wanted these shattered backboards, and I was like, let me just fuck around and get them for you, give them to you on the show. And then his birthday came around, and they literally came in like 2 days after our last record day. And I was like, God damn it.
So
They here. So every episode this month, I will be wearing these
Brought to
2
you
friend
by-
shoes.
and as soon as we walked in, I was like, Rick.
They look good on
They look
feet.
so
Comfortable.
good.
Pretty fucking dope gift.
I love them. Aw, you guys are so sweet.
Well, as I was justifying the purchase in my head, I was like, I ain't never bought Rick no present ever. I don't really do that. Like, homies don't really get each other presents like that. You know what I'm saying? And also I was like, Kevin Hart be buying his homies cars and shit. I could get Rick some shoes.
Damn. Rick is gonna be waiting. Like, all right, we got 2 more years of this friendship. I'm waiting for my Rolex, then my car.
Here's the problem. His birthday coming next. Now I gotta do.
Now you gotta do. Now you gotta do something.
What that nigga like, man? Steak.
That we good.
Medium rare
We
steak.
good.
Yeah.
Just have Tway cook me something. We good to go.
Right? Shout out to Tway. Congratulations, by the way. That just Tway in general, just all the shit that she's been doing.
I was like,
'Cause you're
what
super
you know?
supportive.
Congratulations.
He was like, why he started sweating. Whoa,
Bro.
Okay, I ain't seen you move that
scared
fast
the
since
shit out of
Chunky
me.
tried to give him a lap dance.
DM me about some period advice.
Some baby clothes and stuff. I don't know.
Oh my God. You okay? Did I
Shit
get you
out
off?
of me.
Wow, now we know how to scare Rick. I was saying congratulations, because y'all been on the move.
She's killing it.
Yeah,
She
she's
is
killing it.
man. So dope. She's doing Complex Con right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally on the move. She got a little Vespa.
Bro. That shit is hilarious.
Well, shit. That's a good place to end it, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the No Chaser. You know, I'm gonna stop saying No Chaser podcast because it's more than a podcast, man. It's a show. It's a whole ass show.
Damn it.
Welcome. Thank you for watching another episode of No Chaser
Show.
show. I'm Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blade.
Bye.